Why are you looking so much bigger than me? Because it's recording.
Hi, good morning, gents. Thanks for joining us today. I have Luther Obi here with us, vintage draft winger. So yeah, you can fire away with any questions.
How's it, Luther? Morgan here at OFM. Hope you're well.
I'm all good.
Luther, just two from me. You've moved to the Greek Quiz this season, and I spoke to Sango about it the other day. Your rugby has just seemed to take it to the next level, and person can actually literally see that you're enjoying yourself on the field. How much have you enjoyed your stay at the Greek Quiz, and to reach a final must also be a bit of a bonus in your first season?
Yeah, Morgan. It's honestly been a great experience here at the Greek Quiz. We have a great culture here, so yeah, special day on Saturday for the history of this proud union. And everybody's excited. On a personal level, it's a big game for me as well. And I just want to bring the best in order to help the team lift the trophy.
You mentioned now that it's a big game for you on a personal level, and it was actually leading to my second question. Last season, you were still at the Pumas, so running out against the old team, the old enemies, must add a bit of extra spice for you.
No, it's not personal. I think the moment you start thinking about it in a personal perspective, you can cloud your judgments. It's about the team, and last year's last year. I'm a Greek one now, and that's the main thing.
Jan de Koning, it's just a follow-up on what you just said about, if you look at quite a few of the players, the more senior players, if you will, at Greek was, the guys have been around a bit, they moved around, and quite a lot of the players, and you touched on the culture there, but a lot of the players seem to find themselves in Kimberley. Is it because it's a smaller place and you can focus on your rugby, that there's no distractions?
I can't attribute it to one single reason. There are a number of reasons, but as I said earlier, I think the culture here is very set in its ways, in the sense that players have the opportunity to obviously be at a smaller union whereby you do get extra opportunities, more opportunities than a lot of other unions. So sometimes the only thing that separates one player from another is just being given the opportunity. And as I said earlier, the culture under Coach Peter has really allowed for us to blossom. We're playing good rugby. We have relatively free roles as wingers. So, it's a good place to express yourself as a player. You get to showcase your talent in the best possible way.
Yeah, and the other thing that a lot of the current squad, the guys that are playing the final on Saturday, got in common, or at least several of you guys, is that you guys have been in PE, you guys have been at the Pumas. Is that something you guys speak about, the journey that you've been on to finally arrive here and get your a big game or a big final in Kimberley?
As you mentioned, a lot of the guys have walked a long road together at various unions, which obviously makes us a lot closer on a personal level, allows us to understand each other a lot better on the field, But, Saturday is the final. Nothing else matters, It's just about pitching up on the day. You have one shot, 80 minutes. That's all that actually matters, Everything that's happened in the previous years accounts for nothing on Saturday. So we're focused on the game. It's about Saturday. It's us, it's the Pumas, and that's all that matters,
Is that the theme song for Saturday? Nothing else matters.
It's a final.
Sorry.
That's a theme song for every final in life. Nothing else matters,
Yeah, no, it's just, what is going to be the difference on Saturday for you personally and for the team? I know everybody talks about not making mistakes, and I'm sure not having discipline. But what personally for you will be the difference on Saturday?
I don't think much has to change on Saturday. I think we've showcased that we've had good discipline throughout the season. I think the only thing that changes on Saturday is the fact that there's a trophy at the end of the 80 minutes. Other than that, it's a normal game. It's rugby. We play between the lines, and that's what it's about, Obviously, us being at home gives us a greater incentive But other than that, it's just another game. 80 minutes, we play it, and then hopefully at the end of it, we lift the trophy and have good celebrations.
Hi, Luther, it's Marnus here. Actually, it looks like your rugby is back to a high level. I remember 8 or 9 actually years ago at the pick. Yes, you were like a legend. I was also at the pick at about 8 or 9 actually years ago. And I mean, after that, yeah, there was actually years that, yeah, your rugby was not maybe always on the level it should be. But it looks like, yes, you are back at the level, at the high level, Luther. Is it so, and why?
I think at the end of the day, as I said, sometimes it's just opportunity that separates you from reaching the level that you want to be back on, you know? I mean, it takes a few games to get back in the swing of things. And I've been fortunate to be given the opportunity. I'll be playing my 14th consecutive game. So obviously in my history, I've had a couple of injuries at the wrong time. Just when I'm about to get form, I get an injury, have a bit of a setback. So obviously it's very good right now at this point in time to be really healthy, playing consistently, and obviously being given the opportunity under Coach Peter's game plan to obviously express myself and have a very free role as a winger, you know?
Yeah, and I also was actually wondering, if you don't mind me asking, if actually you look at success that you have on the rugby field, you and Vincent of the Lions and actually Sharks now. I mean, that must be massive for rugby in the rest of Africa. I mean, there must be a lot of actually youngsters who think, yes, Luther is my hero, or yes, Dosh is my hero, or Vincent is my hero. Yeah, what's actually your thought on that, Luther?
Yeah, Maurice, I mean, rugby is bigger than us as individuals. So if we can help inspire any youngster, whether they're from West Africa, North Africa, or South Africa, I think that's the most important thing, because this game is going to be alive way after we're gone. So the most important thing is obviously leaving a legacy and inspiring, even if it's just one youngster, to pick up a rugby ball. You never know, he could be the reason why the Boks won another World Cup. So yeah, I mean, obviously as a Nigerian, it is very special for me to represent my country as a player on the field. And I'm very proud to be a Nigerian rugby player.
Yeah, and then lastly, actually, we see running rugby on Saturday, Luther.
Yeah, that's definitely the plan, honest. It's a final. We've got to make it enjoyable for everybody, the spectators. We're not going to be in our shell. That's guaranteed. Obviously, it is finals rugby. You got to take the points when you got to take the points. But we're going out there to express ourselves and have fun. Nothing changes.
Hi, Cole Fabian here from Ruggers. There's a lot of fighting about the importance of the Currie Cup and what's supposed to happen with the Currie Cup. How important is the Currie Cup for you personally, or when you're going to lift the Currie Cup?
Hi, Carl. Yeah, I mean, there's been a lot of deliberation in the last couple of weeks about the Currie Cup, but as far as I'm concerned, that's all white noise. The Currie Cup is still the oldest local trophy that you can win, and it's a proud trophy that any union wants to have in their cabinet. So, I mean, from a personal perspective, Saturday is the biggest game of my life, and I want to lift the trophy. I mean, it's the Currie Cup. You go down in history forever as being a Currie Cup champion. Nobody can take that away from you.
How's it, guys? Ross here from The Citizen. Luther, one of the things that's been a highlight of your guys' season, this past season, is that you guys sort of have shown this never say die attitude. You guys have come back from big deficits before. You did it against Pumas a couple of weeks ago. against Western Province. You know, what has sort of been instilled in you guys to be able to have that attitude and, you know, make those comebacks? And do you think that's something that really bodes well for the team going forward? You know, you guys were dominant against the Bulls on Saturday in that second half. But, you know, if you do, you know, go behind quite heavily, you know that you've got that option.
Sorry, go ahead.
That's you.
Yeah, sorry, did you hear that?
He's back. Okay, you're back, Ross.
Yeah, sorry, that was the question.
Okay. Yeah, Ross, I mean, as you obviously mentioned, we've had two notable comebacks in recent weeks, one being obviously against the Pumas. Look, idealistically, we don't obviously intend to go behind in any of those games and obviously have a comeback. That's never the plan. We obviously want to start the game on the front foot and finish it on the front foot. But I think in the last few weeks, we've proven that we can dig ourselves out of pretty difficult situations. And I think that's what the championship mindset is about, you know? Never say die, back to the wall and just keep fighting. That's what this team is about. That's the culture. Those are the individuals that make this team. And yeah, but as I said, obviously, our plan is to take the lead and stay in the lead. That's always the plan.
And obviously, you guys have made Kimberley a bit of a fortress. You know, over the years, people are always a bit wary of coming to play there. Do you think that helps out this weekend? And looking forward to playing in front of a big home crowd?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, this is our home turf. We have to respect our home turf. I mean, we have something to defend. That's what playing at home is about. It's about that pride of having something to defend. So, yeah, I mean, it is an advantage in a slight way, but it's finals rugby. Home, away, it actually doesn't matter. 80 minutes, one ball, couple lines, couple poles, and then you play the game. You know, but obviously it is a proud union, and we're proud to play in front of our home capacity, and we just want to enjoy it and make our supporters proud, you know.
Any more questions?
No.
Well, good. Thanks,
I'm all
Lance.
good, thanks.
I'm fine, thank you, Lance.
Okay, awesome. Thanks, gents, for joining us this afternoon. Our next one would be Thursday. I'll probably finalize the time tomorrow, and then there'll be our official team announcements. And yeah, thanks, guys, for joining us again, and enjoy the rest of the day. Cheers.
Cheers.
Thanks,
Thanks
Lance.
a lot.
Thanks,
Good
Luca.
work.
All the best.
Okay, Lance, thanks.